Welcome to Anthony Lifestyle Blog 876, where I'll be building my dream home on a budget. If you're looking for a channel building related, this is the channel for you. Good day and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we'll be starting work on the perimeter wall. I'll be making a series of videos starting with the first day work, what we did. First thing I did was to collect the material. And as I said in all my previous videos, that whilst building your dream home, one of the most important things to do as it relates to gathering material is to have a reliable person to carry your material. Having a reliable person will cut costs in the long run, meaning that if you use one delivery person, you will develop a relationship where this person will now start to give you discounted rates. And when you put all your material in one, for example, now I'm carrying not only the wash sand in the same truck, I'm carrying the gravel in the same truck, and also I'm carrying the blocks in the same truck. All were delivered in one go because it's not a lot of material, and I didn't have to pay excess amount for delivery. What I aim to complete in this week of work is to finish the perimeter wall and started making preparation for the patterns that I will be placing on the floor. And I'm going to give you guys an idea. This is what I'm talking about. As you can see, this looks a little bit more modern, something a little bit slick. But at this section, this is going to be the seating area right here. We're going to have the fire pit and all of that, and the seating area. So I have to make this area slick, modern, clean, something that person will have a memory of and they will enjoy while staying at this Airbnb. All the other section of the home will be in brick. And as usual, my subscribers are going to ask me the question, how much does it really cost me for this aspect of the work? As I'm going to be just laying 100 blocks to finish off the wall and to rough cast and render. As it relates to material costs, in my upcoming videos I will be discussing as it relates to cost for labor, etc. But as it relates to the block work, I paid $13,500 for the 100 block, and that does not include delivery. Delivery is another thing. As it relates to the wash sand, I paid $5,000 per yard. As it relates to the gravel, I paid $3,500 for the blackstone. Dear subscribers, every single thing as it relates to building your dream home, the prices has increased significantly. And one of my colleagues was asking me the question, all these houses that are being put up now, the cost for these houses are, some persons will say ridiculous. I would not say ridiculous, but everyone has their price. And all these new houses are, cheapest I've seen a new house list for is something like $18.5 million for a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. And that was in the country area, and all the houses in the corporate area and Portmore are selling for way over $21 million. And this does not include the apartments that I've looked at, and these are in the upwards of $30 million. And that's just for a 1-bedroom. For a 2-bedroom, you're looking at $40 million. I say I feel honored that I waited this period of time to start building my dream home, because the prices for real estate is ridiculous. I looked at a piece of place for one of my subscribers, and the price, when I looked at it a year ago, the person wanted $12 million. And I've looked at it now and they're asking for $32 million. The place has not moved, subscribers, but the price has moved skyrocket. So as I would say to anyone, time is the master. Time waits on no man. If you're going to build your dream home, build it now. Don't wait, because the prices are not gonna get any cheaper anytime soon. But as it relates to certain materials, for example, the steel has shown significant reduction. When I was building the second section of the house, I paid $148,000 for a ton of steel, and now we can get a ton of steel for like $115,000 thereabout for a ton of steel. So subscribers, some things have increased and something have shown a reduction in cost. However, it's best if you just start making preparation and start building your dream home. And for persons who are building out of pocket, spend wisely. Do the things that are most important. Building phase. One of the things I did to have this home is to build in phase. As you realize, I made a part of the house livable, and then I plan how I'm going to do each phase. Dig the foundation, do the block work, take the other side, start working on the upstairs immediately. And buying the material from the quarry works out a lot cheaper. Alright, we're at the section where we're now laying blocks on the back wall. That's me trying to, seems as if I am doing something and get busy, but I'm just ensuring that the work is done properly. Remember that in my first video was doing this wall. However, I am getting old and I need some assistance, and I got someone to assist me laying the blocks and getting to work. You realize that I also covered my pineapples because I don't want my pineapples to get destroyed. And look at those, my beautiful banana tree. I can't wait to start the DIY projects that I have for this section of the dream home. And I have the pattern stamp, I have the 2x4s ready, I have the drywall screws. Just for me, only thing for me now to do is to buy the BRC wires to put in the frame, so these brick style pattern that I will have around the section with the grass won't break over a period of time. I'm also going to be starting preparation on the southern wall, that's to the rear of the premises, that I will be putting up the lanterns, the lights, the glow in the night, and also be planting some flowers. I'll be going to Old Harbor and I'll be carrying you guys on my journey of acquiring plants for the dream home. I will be interviewing the person who has the place and give you guys the insight as the cost for each of these items. So stay tuned, there's a lots and lots of videos to come in the future. As you realize, this wall is really high. It's about, now with the wall is about 10 feet. And as one thing I realized whilst building this dream home, one thing I will not compromise is the quality of work that I will be putting on, and also ensuring that my subscribers, whoever going to stay at this Airbnb in the future, will have somewhere safe, quiet, and most but not least important, privacy. And that is the reason why I made this wall this high, because my neighbor has an upstairs building, and I don't want my neighbor to look at my guests whilst they're enjoying the ambience of this premises and staying at the Airbnb. I want my guests to feel safe and also enjoy their privacy, which is the most important thing. I won't only be planting pineapple trees, banana trees, plantain trees, my lemon tree, my orange tree, my coconut tree, my June plum tree, my guava tree. I'm looking where I'm going to be planting my American grape vine, and that is what I'll be doing. I'm gonna have so much fruits on this premises that my guests are when they come here, it seems as if they're going to come to the market with so much things at their disposal. And the pool. What I'm doing now is just trying to draw an idea how I'm going to shape out the pool for the dream home. And that is something that I'll be working on in the next couple of weeks. I have the tractor man scheduled to come as soon as I finish the perimeter wall to remove the excess dirt at the pool area, and also to get that area level prepped and ready for the additional landscape. As I said, I'm getting the land ready for that aspect, and then I'm going to be taking out the interior work. So I want to do things a little bit different. Some persons will go in then out. I'm going out then in, because I'm trying to finish certain things. The last thing I want to be get done to the dream home is to put on the shower on outside. That is when the house is completed. And guys, you have been here with me from day one, and the good thing now, you guys are watching the house taking form from nothing to something. And I must say thanks to all the persons who constantly call me, text me, and motivate me to continue to do the good things that I am doing. And as this song said, give and it will come back to you. When you give with your heart. And I'm giving with my heart, and that is why persons are reaching out for me, and I'm getting such good review about what I have been doing with my YouTube channel. Persons are saying that I need to continue to do the good thing that I am doing. I am not doing this, as I stated in all my videos, I'm not doing this for likes. I'm not doing this for fame. I am doing this genuinely to help persons not to make the same mistake that I made whilst building my dream home. And I can show you a simple little thing whilst working here on the wall. This wall could have built a room. Some person would have said, yes, it could build a room, it could build a house. Because I use a lot of block to build this entire perimeter wall. I've used almost 1,400 blocks to build the entire perimeter wall. I think I spent about 1,500 to 600 blocks to do the entire perimeter wall. Not to include the amount of steel that was used, the amount of cement, and time and effort. This wall is what started my journey of understanding construction. I called someone to assist me, and the person was carrying me around circles, and I just decided to start laying block. Made a video, and I was telling one of my subscribers that I had no knowledge of construction before 2019. None, zero. And some persons would find that so hard to believe. It is true. I never had no knowledge of construction before 2019, and after that, did online classes, into school. My foreman is awesome. He taught me every single thing, because the theory is one aspect, and to have the general knowledge is another thing. So I must always give hats out to my foreman, Robert, who taught me everything I know about construction. But building your dream home, one of the things I would recommend persons to do is to go slow. And sometimes slow is smooth. I can tell you that slow is smooth. With a proper plan, someone was asking me, without plan, without money. If you're going to build a house, the house is a very expensive venture. You must have some form of money to want to build a home. I wanted at first just a 1-bedroom. And my 1-bedroom that I built in the country cost me so much money, could have built an apartment complex. But that's what I did without no knowledge of general construction. Persons are asking me, how did I spend the $26,000 to build the first 2-bedroom? I explained it. One of the things I did to offset a lot of the expenses was to do a lot of DIY projects. I helped the laborers to dig out the foundation, and at that point in time, I was not paying the laborers for digging per running feet. I was paying them for day work, but they were working with me to ensure that the work got done because I was also working. That's the difference. Whilst I'm working, they are working. Same thing with the steel work. I was there helping with the steel work, learning as I go. I pay the steel man not the maximum amount as the video showed. I pay the person the lower amount. Casting the foundation, same thing. Get some persons, mix the material, and we cast. Cut corners, cut costs. Then it came to the block work. I was there when the block work was being done. I did not pay the mason to lay the blocks per 100. I paid the mason to lay the blocks, not to lay and fill the cavities, because I did that aspect of the work to fill the block cavity. Are you getting my drift, subscribers? After doing that, the same thing with the farms. I did not pay the carpenter for the full money to nail up the farms and also to cast. You just nail up the farm, gave me a reduced cost, and I filled the columns with concrete. Same thing for the lintel. When we came to the belting, it's the same thing. I did not use the conventional method of manual labor. I went to premix because I got everything in one. Both the staff to pour the concrete and also to dress the concrete to level it off. All I had to pay for is just my foreman to be on site to ensure that there was no hiccups or no hassle. And also for the prop, I use bamboo instead of paying for the metal prop that I would have to be paying per day. And I want my decking to be up for that entire 3 weeks. So subscribers, everything has to be done in sequence. It's just a planning phase whilst building your dream home. Just planning and proper execution. After doing that, next thing we worked on, pit. Meanwhile, the house, those 3 weeks was what I did, used to work on the pit. So I called in my tractor friend, he digged it out, get someone to pack it with the additional stones that I had on the property. And one thing that I did not tell you guys in my previous video, I made money off my land because I had so much stone on my property that I had to be selling stone. And the same time the tractor came on the property, I had persons coming with their trucks to load. And that gave me enough money to do some aspect of the work. So you see that, yeah, I bought the land, but the land was also giving me back money. And that was awesome. Alright, so let's get straight back into what is happening here in day one. So what was done for the entire day, we laid 100 block and also started preparation for the walls that will be rough cast and wood float. Also cleared the yard space of some unwanted material. Because as I said, the landscape is what I'm going to be doing next, and we'll be working also on the south wall to the rear of the premises, where I'll be putting in some lights that I purchased off online, solar lights, to give that section of the yard this beautiful ambience. I'm gonna be putting a clip to show you what exactly I'm talking about. Alright, so this is what exactly I'm talking about. These poles with these beautiful lights. The lights will be offset off the windows, so I can tell you, subscribers, is that the sun is out and we're in the winter. That's why you're not seeing me in the videos, not this section of the video. I'm just out doing some work elsewhere, taking myself out of the sun because the sun is hot. You see, the persons who are working, they ensure that they are covered up from the sun because it's really hot. Right where you see the person on the ground is where I'm going to be planting my planting tree. I have 2 planting trees to plant on the premises. One is the long finger one and one is the regular finger one. So I have that to plant, and also, as I said, we'll be going to Old Harbor to pick up some more crops to plant on the property, which includes lemon tree, guava tree, soursop tree, and several other fruit trees that I will be planting on the property, because I love fruits, and fruits in Jamaica is very expensive. So might as well I have the land space, might as well I utilize it. So that's why I'm trying to finish up out then in, so I can definitely start working on my garden. Well, I paid 1,800 Jamaican dollars for a bag of cement. I'm going to try to find out if the cost for cement at the hardware that I normally buy it at, it's still selling for $1,600. But man, alright, when we started working on the foundation for the dream home, it was for $1,100. That's a $700 increase within the space of 3.5 years. But as I said, time waits unknown, man. The longer I take to do some aspect of the work, is the more it will cost me in the long run. So I'm just gonna speed up and show you guys what we covered for the first day of working on the dream home. If you find the contents of this video interesting, kindly remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe until the lifestyle vlog 876, where I'm making my dream home into reality.